A young Tibetan footballer has been taking part in state and national level tournaments since 2016. He is only 15 years old and has won numerous awards. Currently, he is studying at Hunter Sport High School and plays for a Newcastle Olympic Football Club. His name is Shiwa Dul. Shiva, it's so good to have you here. Welcome to our show.
Thank you, Tibettv.
Tashdile. Shiva, tell us something about yourself. Where were you born and where do you live?
Thank you, Sakina, for inviting me to this interview. First of all, I'm Tibetan, and I was unfortunate not to be born in Tibet, and I was born in northern India, Dharamshala. And in 2016, my family moved to Australia because of the humanitarian program. And as this program was commitment between the Australian government and the Tibetan government in exile. And my family got this opportunity to resettle here in Australia. And I would like to just take this time to say thank you to His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the CTA and then the Australian government.
Shiva, tell us, how did you manage to reach at this level of being a football player at a very young age?
Well, I've been playing soccer since a very young age, and with the help of my parents, friends, and when I moved to Australia, there was this club in Melbourne, Dandelion Watsa, to help me through with my football, skills and my football ability. And when I moved here in Newcastle, there was like Newcastle Olympic. They helped me as well, and then Northern New South Wales football. There's this association around our area where there's a big association, and they choose about 16, 17 players from many clubs, and we have this training session every Monday. But even though there's these clubs, it's just my duty to just work hard and stuff. And whatever you do or whatever sport you play, you just have to put in 100% all the time.
How did your passion for football grow, and what did you do to make sure that you don't give up on your dreams?
Well, I always had a high passion for football, and in 2014 we had this competition in India where we had 4 schools. There was Tibetan, Upper Tisiwi, Gobalpur and Day School. We had a competition, and I got the best player that day. And when I moved to Australia, I played for Dandelion Watsa, and I won the Best Player award, which made me more motivated and stuff. And with all this award and all the Tibetans having really high hopes for me, I just have really high passion and just hope to work really hard. And then, even though I'm always training and playing, I'm just trying to do my best all the time. And especially in 2019, last year, we had the Northern New South Wales Association that I just told you about. They chose about 16 players again to go overseas in Japan to play a international championship. It wasn't just about playing internationally, it was about the experience we got from playing against big clubs like Brazil, Argentina, England, Korea and all that stuff. And at that time I was wondering, what if Tibet had a team? How good would that be? And then what if we actually had a soccer team and we could play internationally? How wonderful would that be? And I just thought about that. I got really sad.
I know, Shiva, it would be really wonderful to have a Team Tibet play for its own country and have young Tibetans like you play for us. Anyways, at what age did you start playing football? Because I heard that you were already interested in football from a very young age since your childhood.
Oh yeah, I started playing when I was about 3, 4 in India back when I was really young age, with my family friends and with my parents and my friends back in India. And I actually started playing club soccer when I moved to Australia in 2017, I think, yeah. And then since then I've been playing soccer for club and just in general soccer. Soccer is just too good. I just love it.
Shiva, what kinds of challenges have you been facing? Because we know that you are still a student of 9th standard and you will have to attend your classes, you will have to attend the matches and also the practices. So how do you strike a balance in all these?
Well, it's really hard. I try to manage it as best as possible, but like when I'm training at night, it just gets really late and I don't really have much time to study. But you know, I just have to try my best to manage time between soccer and studying. And even on the weekend, like I have games on Saturday or maybe Sunday. I have less to study, so it just gets really hard. But in school, I go to a sports school, which they manage it really well. We have training in the morning on Mondays and Wednesday, and then we have studying. So they manage it really well. And then I just when I get home, I try to take the most time to study and then play soccer. So like just try to balance it as well as I could.
So, are there any other Tibetan football players in the team that you have played for or you have played with?
Well, there aren't any Tibetan in my team or my competition, but even though there aren't many, it's enough to show that us Tibetans are hardworking and fair and well respected. And I try my best to make a difference when I'm playing and show people that we're nice and hardworking and fair play. And then it's just when I play, it's not like if I behave bad, they won't say, "Oh, look at Shiwa, he's behaving bad." They'll say, look at that Tibetan, he's behaving bad." So it's just the reputation I get as a Tibetan when I'm playing. So I try to I try to respect everyone and fair play, and hard work as well. So it's pretty competitive too. So I gotta go in hard and play. Yeah.
How do you feel about being one of the only few Tibetans in a competitive sports club?
It just feel amazing and feel I just feel like it's really it's a big responsibility to show everyone that we're hardworking and we're fair play, and then it just it feels amazing, and I just gotta prove to everyone that Tibetans aren't just people that doesn't care about sport or anything. Tibetans are that actually hardworking and more passionate. They're fair play and everything. So yeah.
Very well said, Shiva. Tell us, where do you see yourself after 5 years?
It's very hard to tell because in 5 years I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I just gotta keep working hard and play and study. So I just gotta chase my dream, even though it's gonna be really hard to do it. So I just gotta keep pushing myself, work hard and study, all that stuff. You can't tell the future. It's just not possible.
Exactly. I wish you all the very best for your future, and I'm sure that it's not just only me, but all the Tibetans around the world would want to see you, a Tibetan player, for a professional soccer team. I pray that we Tibetans get to see that happen very soon. Thank you so much, Shiva, for speaking to Tibet TV.
Thank you. Tuji
Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next episode of In Conversation with Tibet TV.